Anytime there is a CEO or some kind of a business scandal, and there have been plenty in recent years involving fraud, accounting irregularities, ethical lapses, the board of directors, instead of fulfilling its role as gatekeeper, often is accused of being complicit in whatever the mess is. Boards of directors, they're supposed to be looking out for shareholders, not getting chummy with the CEO. As an author and a publisher of Boardroom Insider, Ralph Ward is a boardroom advisor. Now, Ralph, boards play such a critical role in governance. Are they getting better at doing their job in recent years?
They're getting better out of necessity. They really don't have much choice with the corporate scandals over the last 10 years, and particularly with the business meltdowns and financial markets that started around 2008, all the way back to Enron. So the infrastructure has been steadily improving, and that's starting to work its way through the system. Nothing happens fast in a board environment. People are there 5, 10, 15 years, so everything is pretty slow.
And the culture of a board is that they do get chummy sometimes with people they're supposed to be overseeing.
That's part of the problem here. Board selection committees are essentially other directors and the CEO.
They pick their friends.
They look at their Rolodex, at who they know. And that's starting to change here, particularly with activists wanting to put seats on the board of directors of their own representatives. So suddenly you have these people in the room who aren't part of the old club. And that's really shaking things up fast.
How about the composition of boards? Has that been changing?
That's been changing. One of the most remarkable things over the last 2-3 years has been gender equity on boards. It started in Europe, it's coming here. Suddenly the idea of having 12 white guys all named George in the boardroom doesn't look good anymore. The optics just don't work, and there are these incredibly talented business women who are rising out there who are starting to knock on the boardroom doors, and they're starting to get in.
Give us some names of maybe some marquee companies that are doing it right. They have boards that are fulfilling their jobs.
One of the rules I've found is if you want to look at a board that's very innovative, doing a lot of things very good, find out who had a scandal last year, because nothing in corporate governance happens without a purpose. Things get shaken up specifically because they got caught with something bad happening. British Petroleum shook up their board risk management structure incredibly after they had their great big Gulf Coast spill. Darden Restaurants, for example, which has been in trouble for lagging results, things like the Red Lobster franchise, is suddenly changing. They completely remade their board just within the last 3 months, and they're doing a lot of things right now.
Fascinating conversation. Ralph Ward, thanks.
Thank you.